Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And make sure that you guys turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. We got big news. For those of you that did not tune on into last night's game, Jhoan Duran ended up getting injured in last night's game and got hit by a line drive. He was seen limping off the field. His x-rays came back yesterday, and they were negative. They did some more testing today. And according to Alex Cole, she said that Jhoan Duran said he does not like to wait too long in between appearances. He prefers the work. It helps his control. And he said that he doesn't like going too many days of no throwing. And the whole point is that he thought that he should pitch yesterday. And he says that he feels fine, that he feels good. So that was according to Alex and also Scott Lauber as well. Actually, Scott Lauber did say, quote, he feels 100%. He's not limping, which is good, which is really good. It was really scary last night, and we were all holding our breath, just hoping that he would be okay. And it sounds like it's good news, and now we have to wait and see what the Phillies are going to do in regards to a decision, but we just got to wait and see. But regardless, he says that he's feeling fine. The x-rays came back negative, and that is all good news. In regards to today's game, let's talk about Taijuan Walker, right? He's going to be out there on the mound facing Cavalli. Taijuan this year 4-5 on the season with a 3.39 earned run average, 85 innings, 84 hits allowed, 62 strikeouts, 14 homers allowed on the season as well. This is a guy who has been one of your better pitchers, really, as of lately. He's only given up one earned run in the month of August, and that's just through 12 innings combined. One walk, 6 strikeouts, has not allowed a home run. The last time that he gave up 3 earned runs was on July 25th. So it's been 3 outings in a row that he's just been super dominant out there, and he has just looked very, very sharp. So the Phillies are going to send him out on the mound today, and they're going to be going up against a guy in Cavalli who has really good stuff. This is a guy that I got to see when I was calling Blue Rocks games, and this guy has really, really good command, okay? He, on the season so far, is a 3.86 ERA. He did allow 4 earned runs in his last game. That was against the Royals. But don't be fooled by this guy. This guy can throw a lot of off-speed stuff. This guy does tend to do a good job as he gets going, and that's just from watching him when he was out in high a couple of years ago. But in regards to how he's going to do today, the Phillies just better be cautious about how he is out there on the bump because this guy can eat up innings for sure. He's 27 years old. He's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and has 9 strikeouts on the season. He did struggle a little bit in his last outing. It looked like that the fastball was a little bit left out over the middle of the plate, and he missed his spots a couple of times, but the Phillies just have to try to capitalize. That's all they have to do. If he's throwing pitches out over the middle of the plate, they got to be patient, and they got to be they have to understand what's going to come out of his arm, and they need to go out there with an approach today. and get themselves a W. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, comment your final score predictions down below, and your players of the game as well, please. I'm going to go with a 5-2 prediction. I feel like I go with that a lot, but I'm going to go 5-2 today for Philadelphia, and my standout player is going to be Bryce Harper. Harper will be my standout player for today, and my final score prediction is 5-2. All right, Trey Turner is going to lead it off for the Philadelphia Phillies as we are ready to get underway. First pitch that's taken looked a little bit high, but it's in there for a called strike. We got Turner leading it off, Schwarber batting second, Harper hitting third, JT batting fourth, Brandon Marsh fifth, Harrison Bader sixth, Max Kepler seventh, Edmundo Sosa eighth, and ninth will be Bryson Stott. Next pitch is taken up high and inside for a ball. All right, so we are ready to get this thing up and running. 1-1 pitch, and that is outside for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike to Trey Turner. Phillies are 70-52 on the season. They did win last night's game. Ended up putting up 6 runs. 2-1. That misses outside for ball 3. That was at 99 on the gun. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Trey Turner. Turner did not have a good day offensively yesterday. 3-1 on the way, and there's a line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball. And so Turner is easily going to get 2 bases out of this, and he will get there standing up as the throw is drawn over towards the right side of the cutoff man. And Turner gets on with a leadoff double. All right, so in the defensive alignment today for the defensive lineup, that is, for the Washington Nationals, it'll be this. You got Josh Bell over at first, Luis Garcia Jr. at second base, Brady House at third, C.J. Abrams at short, and then the outfield, it's James Wood out in left field. The center fielder is Jacob Young, and the right fielder is Dalen Lee. And now Kyle Schwarber is coming up, and he takes a called strike. The catcher is Riley Adams, and on the mound, it's Cade Cavalli. Here's Kyle, rocking his sunglasses. It's pretty sunny out in D.C. It's 90 degrees. Turner goes. He went a little bit early, and the throw over to third is in time. So Turner is caught. He got picked off, and there's 1 away. That's what you call shooting yourself in the foot. And he just ran too early and didn't even slide over to third base. Those miscues really do come back to bite you. Here's the 0-1 to Kyle. And there's a knuckle curve that's in there for strike 2. Don't want to give Cade any freebies. And that's what happened right there. No balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 0-2 on the way to Kyle. That's way inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gabe Morales will be the home plate umpire. Then you got Jacob Metz over at first. Emil Jimenez at second. And Doug Eddings over at third base. 1-2 outside for ball 2. What's up, Jacqueline? Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 on the way, and there's a called strike 3, and there is out number 2. So Schwarber goes down looking at a curveball. What are our final score predictions? Nobody commented. I didn't see any final score predictions. I didn't see any standout players. Come on, chat. What are we doing? What are we doing? 2 outs, top of the first. Cade's 4-seamer averages about 98 miles per hour. Also has a sinker as well that goes at 97. The pitch. It's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 to Bryce. And he looks at a knuckle curve that's in there for strike 1. What's up, chat? Come on, Schwarber, make it 44 homers. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And here's the 1-1. It's way up high for ball 2. I forgot to change my background. 1 sec. There we go. 8-3 is my final score prediction. Standouts are Harper, Marsh, and Walker. My final score prediction is 4-3 Phillies. Walker's my standout. Nice. 2-1. That's up high for ball 3. Jackson, thanks. I actually just changed it. I just noticed it too. It doesn't really matter, but it does look nicer because we're covering the Phillies. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. There's the 3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. And knuckle curve was at the knees. So Turner doubled and then got picked off at second base. Really got picked off as he was going over to third. Schwarber struck out looking. The 3-2 to Bryce, and he strikes out swinging. So the inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. I'm going to take a very quick step off. We'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, the lineup for the Washington Nationals today will be this. It will be James Wood batting in the leadoff spot. Then you got C.J. Abrams batting second, Josh Bell third, Riley Adams fourth, Luis Garcia Jr. fifth, Dalen Lee sixth, Dylan Cruz seventh, Brady House eighth, and Jacob Young batting in the 9 spot. So it's Wood, Abrams, Bell, Adams, Garcia Jr., Lyle, and then you got Cruz, House, and Young. Did I say Dalen Lee? I meant to say Dalen Lyle. Gosh. So Taijuan Walker is out there on the hill. Just drew a first pitch in there for a strike. The second pitch, that was in the same spot, and it's called a ball. 14 starts for Taijuan, a 4-5 record, a 3.39 earned run average as well. We mentioned this before, but in his last 2 outings, he's gone 6 innings, has not given up an earned run. Has been really strong. The 1-1, that is on the outside edge for strike 2. One, 2. That misses down for ball 2. Ball 2. Ever since July 8th, he's 1-0. Has a 2.93 earned run average. Phillies are 4-2 with him. 2-2 pitch, fly ball, hit out over towards left field. Marsh is there, makes the grab, and there's one away in the bottom of the first. on the defensive side of the diamond for the Philadelphia Phillies. You got Bryce Harper over at first base. You got Bryson Stott at second, Edmundo Sosa at third, and the shortstop will be Trey Turner. In the outfield, it'll be Marsh in left, Bader in center, and Kepler in right. Here's the pitch. That's taken outside for ball one. His ERA since July 8th is at a 2.93. 1-0 pitch. It's up high for ball two. The 2-0 delivery and a curveball in there to C.J. Abrams for strike one. Abrams' lifetime against Walker, 2 for 6 with a double. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. CJ is on a 3-game hitting streak. He has really gotten a hit in 5 out of his last 6 games. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's the first out of the inning. And it comes via strikeout. So there's out number 1. What's up, chat? How is everybody doing? That's the second out. What's going on? Josh Bell is up, and he takes the first pitch in there for a strike. What the heck? The ball is 1 strike to Josh Bell. And here's the 0-1. It's a splitter that's taken at the knees for strike 2. James Wood lined out to left. Did we miss that on the very first pitch? 0-2. That's taken low and inside for ball 1. I feel like I'm having deja vu. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Josh Bell. Batting on the left side. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's a foul ball. One-two delivery. Ground ball hit over to second base. Stott has it. Throws it over to first. And the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Washington Nationals. And Riley Adams will lead it off for the Nationals when they go to the second inning. But we're going to the top of the second, and JT is going to come on up. All right, let me take one more step off. I'll be right back. Don't worry. Alrighty, we're good. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic Saturday. What are you guys doing this weekend? You guys doing anything cool? Let me know down below. The Phillies had Trey Turner lead off the first inning. He doubled, and then he got picked off as he was trying to steal for third base. He went too early. Kyle Schwarber struck out looking, and then Bryce Harper struck out swinging. And that was against Cavalli. Latasha, thank you so much for the sub. That was really nice. Thank you very, very much. In the bottom of the first, James Wood lined out to left, and then C.J. Abrams struck out, and Josh Bell grounded out to second. Grace, what's up, Grace? Thanks so much for subbing. You must have made another channel. What's up, Grace? Unless you're a different Grace Martinez. But thank you so much. JT will lead off the second inning for Philadelphia. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up in the batting order. So that means Marsh will be after JT, and Harrison Bader will be the third man up. Cavalli gets set at the Nationals logo, and the pitch is swung on and missed. There's that fastball coming in at 95. JT in 101 games, 7 home runs, 39 runs batted in, and a .269 batting average. The 0-1 delivery, that's in there for strike 2 on the inside corner. Phillies are 33-31 on the road this year. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2, there is a chopper that's fouled. Hopefully this works. Oh, and 2 is the count to JT, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Jeff Passan tweeted out 18 hours ago, since starting 45-24, the New York Mets are 19-34. The only team with a worse record in that time span is Washington, who's 19-35 in their last 54 games. Next pitch to JT. There's a swing and a miss. And so 3 strikeouts in a row for Cade Cavalli. Again, a 4-seamer, a knuckle curve, a sinker, and the changeup are basically his 4 pitches. He'll mix in a cutter every once in a while. Brandon Marsh is coming up, and Marsh takes inside for ball 1. So 3 strikeouts in a row for Cade Cavalli. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. That looked a little bit high, but it's called a strike. So you think about it, right? The first 69 games, the Mets were 45-24. And in their last 53, they're 19-34. Here's the pitch to Marsh. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out towards the right center field gap. It's going to bounce off the warning track and then hit off the wall. And Marsh will head on over to second base, and there's the second double today by Philadelphia. So Marsh is aboard. He's at second base. Weird. Now Harrison Bader is coming up. Bader wearing a lot of purple. The pitch. It's up high for a ball. That was a knuckle curve. That's Marsh's 17th double of the season. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Bryce Harper leads the team in doubles with 28. Trey Turner is second on the team in doubles with 26. Nick Castellanos is third with 23. And JT is fourth with 22. One ball, 1 strike. Top of the second. A runner on over at second. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel as well. 1-1 is the count. And the pitch. This one's grounded back over towards the mound. Throw over to third base is in time. And another terrible base run in play by Philadelphia. Marsh tried to dive in there head first. And Cade Cavalli did a good job recognizing Marsh was heading on over to third. And he is out at third base. That's a 1-5 fielder's choice. He actually did a good job getting over to it. Cade Cavalli went towards his left side. He had to get the glove down on it. Got down on a knee. And then was able to just fire it over to third. So 2 outs. And Bader is at first. And Kepler looks at a knuckle curve that's in there for a strike. Miles Straw had 8 career home runs across 664 games entering on into today. And as Dilated Entertainment said, well, he just hit 2. The pitch to Kepler, this one's flied out over towards deep left center field, but Young has room on the track, and he will make the grab and snag it for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Riley Adams will lead it off for the Nationals. What's up, Dilated Entertainment? It's crazy. It's wild. Good aggressiveness just didn't work. Hey, you gotta be smart. You know? You gotta be smart. I like it. I like it when they're aggressive. Don't get me wrong. But you gotta be smart. You just have to be smart. But yeah. All right, we're going to the bottom of the second inning. I really would like to open up this can of worms. And I know some people don't want me to do this. But I'm going to do it anyways. Should Duran have pitched in last night's game? Now that it's left aside, right? Like now that the day is done and that we're moving on, should Duran have pitched? Is my question to you. That's all I'm doing. I'm just raising the conversation. I'll give you my thoughts about it in a sec, but I really do want to hear what your thoughts are. What's up, Sam? How are you? Do you think Duran should have pitched in last night's game? I'm opening up the can of worms. I'm doing it. We're digging it up. Some people are like, let's not talk about it. Oh, we're talking about it. Yes, Duran wanted to. I said it was weird. He was in there before he got hurt. I didn't want to say anything last night because everyone was so upset. Good for you for not doing that. Here's the pitch to Adams. Line drive off the Budweiser sign out to left field. Marsh gets over to it, and Adams is held to a long single. So, Adams was held to a long single. Duran said he likes to get regular work in, so yes. Anybody else have thoughts? Just like Luis Garcia Jr. is up, and he takes down for ball 1. I didn't think it was outrageous either. I say why not? Go for a good closer after losing 3 straight. Yep. 1-0 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss to Luis Garcia Jr. Some people told me, nope, don't bring it up today. And I'm like, yep, we're doing it. I didn't look at it like Rob got him hurt because it was such a fluke play. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the 1-1. And the pitch is fouled off. I heard somebody bring up this analogy today. Listen to this. They said, I want to make sure that I remember this correctly. And I'll do it after this pitch. Here's the 1-2 on the way to Garcia. This one's grounded back over in front of the mound. Walker throws it over the second for 1. That's all that they're going to get. Adams out at second base. And it's a 1-6 fielder's choice. Somebody said it's like when Joel Embiid gets thrown back into the game in the fourth quarter and the Sixers are up by 15 points with like 3 minutes left to go. And I think that to me is a terrible analogy. Because A, Duran does not have an injury history like Joel Embiid. B, it's also a different sport. Baseball is not a contact sport like basketball is. The pitch is outside for a ball. That's to Dalen Lyle. And third of all, Duran didn't play in like 2 games. So he has to pitch. So how is that the same? Is my question. 1-0 pitch. And that's taken up high for ball 2. I heard that point yesterday, and I'm like, what are we talking about? 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. This one is popped up over towards shallow left field, and it's a foul ball, thank goodness. If Rob was overworking him, right, if he was pitching like 3-4 days in a row, that's different. Of course. But when I heard that point last night, I was like, what are you talking about? Where did these people come from? Gosh. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. This one's grounded over towards the right side. Stott has it, throws it over to the second for 1. The throw to first. There's 2, and the inning is over. And we are going to the 3rd inning. No score between the Phillies and the Nationals. Okay. 4, 6, 3, double play. Okay. I feel like we're getting into our groove now. But yeah, I wanted to bring that up. That like really bothered me last night that somebody reached out and they were bringing up Joel Embiid. And I'm like, this has nothing to do with the Sixers. Like, you can't compare this. You can't compare it. Okay, if he's pitching like 3-4 days in a row, we're talking about something different. This guy does not have an injury history. Okay, this guy is not being taxed a lot. Now, I also believe that with how Rob managed the bullpen the other night when Luzardo was pitching, he should have pitched in the 9th inning if Orion came on in for the 7th. Because I do feel like, and we can go through hypotheticals, we don't know if Orion would have given up a run there, but most likely Orion would have gotten himself out of that inning against the Reds. And then he put Strom in for the 8th or what have you, and then Orion comes on in for the 9th inning. And then maybe you don't use him last night, but who knows? He could have gotten hurt anyways. He can get hurt at any time. But it's not like he was overtaxing him. But if we want to talk about Rob mismanaging the bullpen and putting him in that spot and now he shouldn't have had to be there, well, then we can kind of, I guess, make a case that he could have pitched technically on Wednesday or Thursday whenever Luzardo pitched. But at the same time, like, that's just so minor. Like, that's so, I don't know, like, what the right word is. Like, that's just so technical. It's like putting a dent into something. All right, so we're at the top of the 3rd inning, having a hard time following him at a winery, last day of vacation. Well, you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying yourself. Edmundo Sosa is coming up, and the pitch is taken for a strike. Does that mean that you want more of like a radio cast style, or is it like, are you saying that it's hard for me to hear you because I'm out of the winery? No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 is outside and low for a ball. Edmundo Sosa is up. 8, 9, and 1 are due up in the batting order for the Philadelphia Phillies. Cavalli gets set just above the logo and deals and throws a called strike. It was a knuckle curve. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel too. I do not like Rob, but I'm not blaming him for the Duran injury, says Colton. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, base hit out to left field, and it just snuck through the hole, and Sosa gets on with a leadoff single here in the top of the 3rd inning. So there's a single. That's the third hit for Philadelphia. Let's see if Bryson Stott can provide a productive at-bat. Here comes Bryson Stott to the plate. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1. It's popped up. Send out over towards the third base side. And the third baseman is there. He'll make the grab for out number 1. That's House. You guys see that Monet Davis threw out the first pitch in last night's game? Had to throw it to Robert Hassel III for the Nationals. Here comes Trey Turner to the plate. The pitch to Trey. There's a changeup that's right down the middle. Shane's putting the clocks in the chat. Love it. No balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the third inning. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the toss back to first, not in time. Sosa able to dive back in there head first. Oh, 1 delivery. There's a swing and a miss. No Nick Castellanos today. Jack Fritz said something that was kind of interesting. He says, "Can't believe I'm saying this, but start Kepler and Wright against righties for the foreseeable future." 0-2. There's a foul ball. Seema Fox will need more wine to easily follow. And probably, at the same time, probably some earplugs. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. This one's grounded over to third base. The throw over the second, not in time. That was hit towards the third base line, towards the back end of the infield. And House could not make a play, and Sosa with a great base running play there. And Turner gets on with an infield single. All righty. All right, let's go, chat. Come on, let's go. We need 7 more subs to get us to 6,850 subscribers. The second hit of the day for Turner. Charge! And now Kyle Schwarber is coming up. 2 runners on, 1 out. And the pitch to Kyle. Line drive hit out to left field. It's caught for out number 2. The throw back to second. And Sosa is safe. That was a bullet. Just hit right at the left fielder, Lyle. Anybody seen any good movies lately? Like out in theaters? Has anybody gone out to the theaters within the last month or so to see any movies? Any news on Duran? X-rays came back negative. He says he's feeling fine. And so we just have to wait and see what the Phillies decide to do. But yes, he said that he's okay. He's not limping anymore. We have a pitch clock violation called on Cade Cavalli. And the count is 1-0 to Bryce Harper. Sosa is at second. Turner is at first. There's 2 outs in the top of the third inning. And Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 1, is up. 1-0 pitch. This one's flied out over towards left field. It's looking foul. And it'll go out of play. Has anybody been to the movies in the last month or so? No, but I heard Fantastic Four is really good. Me too. 1-1. That is up high for ball 2. I've heard great things about it. I'm going to go see it tonight. Two balls, one strike. 2-1 on the way. Foul ball. Just saw Lethal Weapon 3. I've heard that that's like really scary. You into horror movies? It's pretty cool. But yeah, I've heard great reviews about it, but I'm not really a horror movie guy. 2-2 to Bryce, and he gets on top of it and digs it over towards the right side. Second baseman picks it up, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 3. So the Phillies strand more base runners. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning out in D.C. James says, you know it. Now wait, hold up. Is it Beans that's into the horror movies, or like you got to be specific, or is it all of you? David says Superman. Different strokes, different folks, no worries. And so on, and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Hopefully you guys get the reference. If you don't know Sly and the Family Stone. How many runners have we left on base? We have 4 hits. So we've left 4 guys on. 4 guys. The Blue Jays, they now lead at 8-1. Seems like at this rate, with the way things are going, the Blue Jays and the Brewers are just unstoppable. Bo Bichette's average now is at 294. His 2 RBI today. He's been 294. He has 16 home runs, 79 RBI on the season as well. Only has 4 stolen bases. I mean, it's not 2021 where he had 25, but just interesting. What's up, Guy? Where are we all tapping in from? Where are we tapping in from? Let us know down below. I'll give you guys shout-outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Dylan Cruz will lead it off. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1. If you guys love my baseball stuff, if you love my Phillies stuff, you should go check out MLB Diamond Zone, where we go on for all of the other baseball games. We do like a live whip around. Sometimes call like 4 to 5 games at once, and it gets pretty wild. The pitch is popped up over towards the first base side and foul ground. Harper has room, makes the catch, and there's one away. So Cruz fouls out, and Brady House is due up next. South Jersey, says David. Nashville, says William. Shout out to Lancaster, PA. Shout out to Boston. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to Monroe, Ohio. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. This one's grounded over to third base. Otto Kemp has it. Charges over to first. The throw was high. Harper kept his foot on the bag. And there is out number 2. DDT, thank you so much for the sub. Jacob Young is coming up. Did I say Kemp played it on a bounce? That was Edmundo Sosa. Man. I'm struggling today. First pitch is in there for a strike. Edmundo Sosa is at third, not Otto Kemp. 0-1, ground ball hit over to short. Turner picks it up, throws it over to first, and that's in time for out number 3. We're going to the top of the fourth inning. No score between the Phillies and the Nationals. Tapping in from Madagascar. Snowgoons, what's going on? All the way from Germany. Snow, thank you so much for posting the channel on your community. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That was so nice. If you guys have not done so, please go check out Snowgoons. Please go check out Snowgoons. Did I make Snowgoons a mod on here? I don't think I made you a mod. I'm going to make you a mod, my friend. I got you. I got you. Drop that link down below. Great music, I'm telling you. 210 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. We go on for all the Phillies, all the Sixers, all the Eagles games. We also do Sunday Night Baseball. We do live baseball for MLB Diamond Zone. We did another episode yesterday. We had at one point 6 games on at once in the very beginning. And then, of course, because the 10 o'clock games were on till 1 o'clock in the morning, we ended up doing 3 at the very, very end. So the real question is, which side are you, Marvel or DC? Says Sam. I like both, but Marvel is probably more so of my favorite. But I do love Batman. What's up, Lugo? Taijuan's mowing them down. Is it a reach for me to say that in the month of August, Taijuan Walker has been the second best pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies? Is that a reach? The pitch. That is low and outside for a ball. Tapping in from Fort Stockton, Texas. Cool. Love it. 1 ball, no strikes. JT Realmuto is in the box. And the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, foul ball. That will find the seats. That's objectively true as far as the starters go. Yeah. It's Sanchez and Walker. I don't think it's close. Two balls, 1 strike to JT. Cade Cavalli still pitching. And the 2-1 is in there for strike 2. Cade does have 48 pitches. No score between the Phillies and the Nationals so far. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 on the way. Swung on and dribbled over towards the third base side. Barehanded and bobbled by the third baseman House. And JT gets aboard with an infield single. I think he would have beaten it out anyways. All right. Yes. Nice. We'll take that. Now we just got to get a run on the board. Can we stop making base running mistakes and leaving guys on base and shooting ourselves in the foot? He'll lead off over at first, and Brandon Marsh comes up to the plate. Marsh takes the first pitch, and it's called a strike by Gabe Morales. Remember the commercial when the football player got knocked out and they asked him, what day was it? And he said, I'm Batman. No. 0-1 to Marsh. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. And the catch is made by Dalen Lyle for out number 1. Hit sharply. It was well struck. Just right at Lyle. That was his pitch, too. Nola's going tomorrow. Yeah. It's true. Harrison Bader is coming up. The toss bat to first, and JT dives back in there safely I'm so on edge about Nola. Who knows what we will get? Dude, I'll have to go check out that commercial. That's so funny. If you find it, drop it in the chat, and I'll check it out when I watch the replay of this. No balls, 1 strike, or you can just email it to me. JT has the mid on. 0-1 pitch to Bader. Ground ball through the hole. Base hit out to right field. JT's rounding second. He'll make his way over to third. The throw is cut off. And so runners at the corners for Philadelphia as Bader gets on with a single. Come on, we got to get a sac fly here. There's no excuse why they can't come up with a run. Charge! A Snickers commercial. So JT is at third. We got Bader at first. And Max Kepler is up. The pitch to Max. There's a changeup that's in there for strike 1. There is no excuse. None. It's like when the teacher's like, why are you late to my class? And like, there's no excuse. Today, there's no excuse. Don't be late to my class. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 4th. Runners at the corners. 1 out. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to shortstop. The tag, the second, there's 1. The throw over to first, there's 2. And the inning is over. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Great. 6-3 double play. Another inning, man. Another inning. Come on. It's like Taijuan Walker is buying you time. He really is. He's buying you time, and you're just not able to get home anything. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Excuse me. Excuse. I should have seen that coming, says Doug. Yep, that was not in my bingo cards, but it should have been. I guess I got shuffled the wrong deck. There's always an excuse, just not many good ones, says Orlando. Yeah, well, I was talking to my friend in the hallway. Nah, don't be late to my class. You can't be late to my class because I'm the best teacher. If I were teaching, I would be like, don't be late. But then I would obviously, I'd be a good teacher, okay? Like I'd be that teacher that was just like, you know, like if it's like an actual excuse, like, you know, I'd be lenient about it. But if it's constantly happening, if you're just constantly late, I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to be like, yo, stop being late. The Phillies are leaving a lot of runners on base. It's not like that they're just doing this once. They keep doing it. You got to stop. What are we doing? I'm pulling Max Kepler aside. Yo. Why are we doing this? Come on. I got to talk that talk. The Rangers are getting annihilated by the Blue Jays. How many base runners have they left? Let's see. They've left 6. Okay, they're 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. That's still not good. The Blue Jays are 3 for 3. They've only left 1 guy on base, and they have 10 runs. Insane. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. No score between the Phillies and the Nationals. James Wood is up at the plate, and Wood takes a called strike. It's not great, JJ. We should have scored. Yep, he's staying after class. Max Kepler is staying after class. Detention. 0-1. Ground ball hit over to Walker, and the toss over to first It's in time. An excuse is a lie wrapped in a justification. Ooh, that's a bar. You make time for the things you want. Everything else, you make excuses. The truth is the truth. Cheers to that. You're right. That was the quickest sip ever. The pitch. That's low and inside for a ball. 6 hits and no runs. Let's go, Phillies. Let's go. 1-0 pitch. This one is grounded foul. Half the team should be on detention. 1-1. Line drive, hit out to center field. Harrison Bader is there to make the catch, and he does a little slide afterwards. Nice play by Bader. There's out number 2. That's how it's done. Nice play by Harrison. Ran towards the ball and was able to make the catch as he was running towards his right side. His hat came flying off. He was able to hang on to it for the second out. Half the team should be in detention. A couple of them should be expelled. I won't name names. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded over to third base. And the throw over to first off the line by Sosa. That was a tough play. That was hit over towards the third base line. Sosa had to get it with the glove. I thought maybe he would have actually had a better chance of barehanding that, but I also understand that it was hit pretty sharply. But either way, it would have been really tough to get Josh Bell out at first. Two outs, bottom of the fourth. What's up, Mike? Haven't seen you on here in a while, man. What's going on? 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. A runner on over at first. Riley Adams is up. And the pitch is inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Adams in the box. Here's the pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Kepler should be picking up cigarette butts in the school parking lot. 2-0 is the count. 2 away. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. Walker with just 40 pitches. You all see what I've been saying for the last 2 years. This team is no good, especially this outfield. See ya. Okay, dude, like, why you... What the heck are you doing? 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. The 2-1 pitch. That's inside for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 4. And so, there's 2 outs and 2 runners on. So 2 runners on, 2 outs. And the pitch. This one's grounded over towards second base. Stop picks it up, throws it over to first. That's in time. We're going to the 5th inning. So Taijuan Walker gets out of the inning. And it got a little dicey. But still got out of it. We're going to the 5th. 6 hits, no runs for the Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah, whatever. You can say whatever the heck he wants. I mean, like I feel like I've been tough on this team. But yeah, I'm not gonna read too much into it. The Red Sox, they lead it 2-0 in the bottom of the third with nobody out and runners at the corners. Who's pitching for them? Brian Bellows pitching for the Red Sox. And Cal Quantrill has allowed 2 earned runs in 2 innings. 2-0 is the score. If we didn't have a good team, we wouldn't be in first place. That's funny that you say that. But like, we can debate whether or not the Phillies are a good team, but the division definitely has its issues. But I mean, technically, they're better than 4 of the other teams in our division. Does that make them a good team? Yes and no. I've been tough on them also, but I'm not going to stop supporting them, says Doug. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Not saying that anybody else is, but, you know, you ride or die. I'm thankful for the Mets slide. Yeah, me too. I mean, like, so here's my question, okay? So are the Phillies a good team? It's really my question now. Are they a good team? Last week they were a great team. No, they were. That's absolutely right. I feel like that they have their moments. Philip just said it right there. They have their moments. Man, you guys are reading my mind. It's like we're reading each other's sandwiches. I'm just kidding. But anyhow, yeah, you were reading my mind. The pitch is in there for a strike. I feel like that they have their moments, but their bad moments are so bad. I don't think that we're a great team, but I feel like that we can do damage. And if the Phillies get hot, yeah. No balls, 2 strikes. Let's make a movie, The Breakfast Club, with a Phillies player in detention. 0-2 on the way to Sosa, and he chops a foul. Bryce Harper is Bender. Bryce Harper is definitely John Bender. 1,000%. 0-2 on the way. This one's grounded over towards short. C.J. Abrams has it, throws it over to first, and that's in time for out number 1. No score between the Phillies and the Nationals. Phillies have really been silenced, but they've shot themselves in the foot. It's absolutely consistency or a lack of. Eat my shorts, Marsh. The pitch is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Now I got to think about the characters in Breakfast Club. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. Can you imagine like Rob Thompson as Richard? I could never imagine that. He's like the total opposite of him. The pitch. That's outside and low. I feel like Tortorella would be a better one. 1 ball, no strikes. to Trey Turner. And the 1-0 is outside for ball 2. Turner today 2 for 2. Got on with a double to start off the first. Two-0 pitch. Line drive, another base hit by Turner. And that's his 3rd hit of the ball game. Nice job, Trey. And it's not just the infield singles. He's hitting the ball pretty hard. So we'll definitely take that. And Kyle Schwarber is coming up to the plate. Even when we win, we lose. Typical Phillies sports fan psyche. Schwarber with 101 RBI. Looking to try to do some damage here. And the first pitch is taken. And it is called a ball. One-0 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2, but the catcher can't find the ball. It was right in front of him the whole time, and Turner swipes second base. I tell you, Riley Adams has just really struggled as a catcher. I mean, was it a good pitch? No, it bounced in the dirt, but the ball was literally in front of him, and he didn't even know where it was, and Schwarber obviously didn't say anything or anything like that, so it was good that he told Turner to go. 2-0 to Kyle. And there's a foul ball. It's like looking around, sort of like the slapstick comedies where it's like you're looking for the ball. It's like right in front of you. Ah, there it is. Hit that thumbs up button, people. We're at 99 likes. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. And that'll make the count now 2-2. You got a change up there. Harper waits in the on-deck circle. The 2-2 to Schwarber. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards the left field side. It hooks out of play. And it'll go into the seats. It's amazing to me how many home runs that Kyle has against righties and lefties, just in total. 17 against lefties, 26 against righties. That's really impressive. Two balls, 2 strikes. Turner at second. Cavalli will deal from the stretch. And the pitch to Kyle. Line drive played on a bounce over at first base by Bell. He flips it back to Cavalli, who goes to cover the bag. And there is out number 3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Another runner left on base for Philadelphia. 7 hits and not a single run. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning out in D.C. Just like the Breakfast Club movie, but with Kepler and Castellanos sitting there too. I'm telling you, Harper would be a great John Bender. I feel like that would totally be him. I don't know who would play Andrew. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Did you guys have a favorite subject in school? My favorite subject in school? That's a tough one. But yeah, did you guys have a favorite subject? Or like a favorite period that you always looked forward to? When I was in middle school, I always really liked gym class when I was in middle school specifically, because we used to play pickleball, and that was like like way before pickleball became like an actual, I don't want to say an actual sport because it's always been a sport, but it became popular. Like, I always liked it when we played pickleball. We played pickleball, then we played kinball. Travis's chemistry. Marion says history. History, I had some good teachers in history. Yeah, history was great. History in high school was really cool when I took U.S. History 2. Shout out to Mr. Mack. He was great. Math and I would say gym class. Yeah, gym class in middle school was my favorite. In high school, I liked it, but in middle school, to me, it was just so much fun. First pitch from Walker to Lyle, and it's grounded over towards the right side. Stott picks it up, throws it over to first. And there's out number 1. I must say I had a good teacher for history, Mr. Sneed. Mr. Sneed. Mr. Middleton was another good one. Shout out to him. My favorite subject was health. Health! Health is good. I liked 6th grade health. David says I'm a history guy. Yeah, history to me is cool. We talking about like U.S. history or world history or just history in general? 2-0. That's inside for ball 3. Chemistry. The periodic table. 3-0 pitch on the way. That is on the inside corner for a called strike. I had a chemistry teacher. He would have riddles every single morning. Always thought that was something that I always look forward to. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I do trivia on my channel is because he would have a riddle every single day. And I thought, like, that would always make me look forward to coming to class. And it always made a lot of people look forward to it. And they would start off with that. And I thought, you know what? I might as well do trivia. And he was honestly one of the main reasons that I got inspired to do that. 3-2. That's inside for ball 4. And there's a 1-out walk in the bottom of the 5th inning. That, I believe, is the second walk allowed today from Taijuan Walker. Yesterday I was on Wardy NYM, the JJ for the Mets, and that fan base is livid. Keith, I watched it too. Got the popcorn out. The pitch. There's a foul ball. Brought the teacup with me, figuratively. Shout out to them, though. I understand the pain. 0-1 pitch. This one's grounded up the middle. Turner tries to dive. He was late for it. Bader has to get over to it. And so the runner is going to go on over to third base. So the runner from first goes all the way over to third. And so that is going to put House over at first base as he gets on with a 1-out single. So Brady House hit the ball up the middle. Dylan Cruz was going over to second base, and as he rounded second, saw that the ball got past Trey Turner and was like, I'm going to go over to third. And he slid without a throw. And now up to bat is Jacob Young. They should just give the title to the Phillies. The pitch. This one's popped up. It's a foul ball. It was bunted foul. Marsh could be Ali Sheedy. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too, Doug. Harper as Bender is perfect. It really is. He is like the perfect version of John Bender. Toss bat to first. Not in time. But yeah, math was fun. Well, elementary math was fun. Middle school math was cool. 0-1. This one is fouled off. I hated history in school. Now that I'm older, I study it all the time. Interesting. That's interesting for sure. I got some books that I have to start reading. Speaking of school, I need to get back into reading. I really do. The ball's 2 strikes. The 0-2 is outside for a ball. So Taijuan Walker is on the mound for the Phillies. He's pitching well, but now he's in his second jam, and we'll see if he can get out of it. 1-2 to Jacob Young. Walker kicks, deals, and the pitch is swung on and missed. He went with a splitter there, and it worked. There is out number 2. What's weird is that Young showed bunt, and then he popped it up on the first pitch, and then decided not to bunt, and he strikes out. It was great. No Darryl Strawberry to get them out of the jam. Man, oh man. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Bottom of the 5th. We're scoreless. We also need 2 more subscribers to get us to 6850. The pitch to James Wood. That is off the plate for ball 1. This guy is one tough customer. He's 0 for 2, though he's lined out, and he is also grounded out, too. 1 ball, no strikes to James Wood. And here's the 1-0, and he takes a cutter at the knees all the way for strike 1. Julian Newmar is 92 today? Wow. Toss back over to first. Not in time. Harper dropped the ball for a sec. Would he have gotten him? I don't think he would have gotten him, but I'd like to see a replay of that. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see a replay of this. Nah, I don't think he would have gotten him. But he did take his eyes off the ball. Come on. 1-1 pitch. Up high and outside for ball 2. Christopher, thank you very, very much for the sub. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Wood. Swing and a miss. And there is strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runners at the corners. The toss back to first again. And House dives back in there safely. Wood is 0 for 3 against Walker. The 2-2. Outside for ball 3. House swipes second base. And so that's going to put 2 runners in scoring position. Just got to focus on the batter. Abrams waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch just fouled off. What's up, Daniel? How are you, my friend? What's up, Scott? Always happy to see you on here, Scott. You're the man. Six pitches thrown by Walker in this at-bat. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive out to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The Nationals are going to get 2 runs out of this. And James Wood is going to be over at second base with a stand-up double. And, well, Wood, give him credit there. He worked up the pitch count and was able to get his pitch. And he lined it out to right. And the Nationals take a 2-0 lead. You figured that he was going to get a mistake, and Walker definitely did throw one in his wheelhouse, and he put the ball in the right spot. And this is just what happens when you get a lot of opportunities to score, and you're not able to capitalize. That's why they're down 2-0. And now Caleb Cotham is going to go out there to talk to Walker. That's Wood's 27th double of the season. That's what you call a professional at-bat. Two nothing Nats in the bottom of the fifth with two away. Daniel, what's going on? I'm the man, JJ. The pitch. There's a called strike. You are. You are. You show up every day. You're always the first one on here. You are the man. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Abrams got himself a cutter. He was thinking that he was going to get a splitter, and his timing was off. Swung at it very early. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And so we're going to the sixth inning. Holy, who is Cade Cavalli? His name is Cade Cavalli. Really, his name is Cade Cavalli. What's up, Brian? Always coming on at the most opportune times, my friend. 2-0 Nationals as we go to the sixth inning. Let's wait till the game is out of hand before we even get somebody warmed up in the pen. Says Doug. Sounds like a good idea, right? Seven hits for the Phillies and not a single run. 2 runs for the Nationals on 4 hits. That's the difference of the ball game so far. How we doing on those likes? Hit the thumbs up button, folks. We have 272 people on here watching. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I know that the Phillies have been asleep at the wheel, but that doesn't mean that you guys have to be asleep. I need you guys to get out of the shadows and hit that thumbs up button. The only way we get more people on this channel is if we get more likes. That's what the algorithm feeds off of. So if you guys feel like that we should be getting more Philadelphia sports fans on here, well, realistically, the only way to do that is if we spread the word and if we press that thumbs up button. It's like right below the video. All you got to do is scroll down. And you might not even have to scroll down. It's just right there. What's up, 215? Brother, what do we have here, JJ? Nothing. We have nothing so far. Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate. Need Harper to go over. You need him to get a hit and get an RBI. Go over half a hit. Just say that you need him to get a hit. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. Yeah, he was one big righty bat away. Not sure how Dombrowski didn't go for Ramon Laureano. Yeah, but even still, Brian, you would still criticize this team, even if they went after Laureano. 1-1. This one's popped up to that over towards shallow center field, and the ball was caught for out number 1. It's not like Ramon Laureano would have solved everything. And I'm not just saying you. Like, I'm just saying that all of us, like, we would still, there's still holes. Like, that doesn't fix every single hole. 1 out, top of the 6th inning. There's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. And JT is up at the plate. And JT's going to ground this one over to shortstop. TJ Abrams has it, throws it over to first. There's 2 quick outs from Cade Cavalli. Two outs, top of the 6th inning. And the pitch is taken inside for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is outside for ball 2. By the way, the Blue Jays lead at 11-1. They're in the bottom of the 6th. Two balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 delivery to Marsh. This one's flied out over towards left center field. On the run to make the grab is Young. And there is out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-0 Nationals. Alrighty. Bell will lead it off. Then it'll be Adams and Garcia Jr. I do like this Nicholas lineup, honestly. Got a platoon Nick and Kep, I think. Well, I'm happy that you brought that up. Because, to be honest with you, Nick Castellanos, to me, is a hate to see right now. This guy is not helping you at all. He's not helping you. The reason why you brought Castellanos here in the first place was because he was supposed to give you offensive production and firepower and protect Bryce Harper. The whole reason I got really annoyed with this whole Schwarber and Harper batting back-to-back was because I liked it when Rhys Hoskins would break things up. Like, you'd have Schwarber leading it off, you have Hoskins batting second, and then Harper hitting third. You know, you put a righty in there, a good right-handed hitter to protect Bryce Harper. And then Castellanos at times was doing that. Last year in the first half of the season, Alec Bohm was doing that. Alec Bohm was thriving in that 4th hole. He really was. So, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's really bothersome to me when I see that our right-handed hitters are not producing, specifically. And I like seeing somebody bat in between Kyle and Bryce. I just do. But you're not getting as much offensive production as you should, clearly. Clearly, you need more than what you're getting. But yeah, Casty to me has just been a hate to see, and maybe this will push his buttons to try to do better. I don't know. Here comes Josh Bell, and the pitch is fouled away. I don't even know what to make of what happens when Alec Bohm comes back. I don't. I still want Sosa in the lineup. 0-1 pitch. That's down and in for a ball. I still like Bader in the outfield. Walker with the 1-1. Ground ball. Hit out to right field for a base hit past the dive of Stotts. And Bell gets on with a leadoff single. Are you concerned about Duran's injury? He said that he was feeling fine. He said that he was okay. The X-rays came back negative. He said that he's feeling fine, and we just got to wait and see what the Phillies decide to do. It scared me in the moment last night for sure. But I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic that he said that he feels fine. And that he was able to put pressure on his leg and that type of stuff. With Casty, we were told that we were getting a 290 batting average guy with 30 homers and 100 RBI. And we're not getting that. Nope. 0-1, and this one's fouled away. And you know what, for his first year, we were like, all right. Maybe it was just a down year for him. And we did the same thing last year with Stott. Maybe it was a down year for him, but for it to just continue to happen, we're like, what is going on? Casty actually had a very good first half during the second year. But then he just got ice cold. 0-2 on the way, ground ball hit over to third base, bobbled by Sosa at first. It was a rocket. He'll throw it over to second for one. That's all that he's going to get. Agree with you there, JJ. So frustrating. Wish Nick could be that guy. Yeah, that's like what you paid him for. You paid him to do that. He's not even doing that. And even, I'll tell you what, like even defensively, we've talked about how slow he is, but over the last couple of years, like he's made some nice plays. Now, he did have a nice throw yesterday. Was able to gun out a runner, but I just don't even feel like that he's not even matching what his potential could be defensively this year. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm watching a different game compared to other people. And that's how I see it, but I just don't think he's doing enough defensively at all. 2 balls, no strikes to Luis Garcia Jr. So at least if you're going to be a plus in some aspects, at least do better defensively. But he can't even do that. 2-0, and that is up high for ball 3. Someone said called up Crawford, but would that really helps his will? 3-0 pitch. There's a called strike. I mean, it shows that you're desperate, right? It's a desperate move in some aspects because these guys aren't panning out. They should have figured it out, right? Casty should be better. Brandon Marsh, we've given him so many years just to try to be this star player. That's not been the case. Fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left field. Marsh on the run. He will make the catch out in left field. And there is out number 2. Rojas, also, you gave him a leash. And he just has not been that guy. So it's like you've been holding on to Marsh and Rojas. And we've been having these conversations about the platoon out in center field for a while. Now, Marsh has done better offensively. I got to tell you that he has been a better bat. But it's still not good enough. He still has to sit against lefties. No balls, 1 strike to Dalen Lyle. And Dave did not get us another good enough bat in the outfield at the deadline. Got us another guy that's platooning, and I thought that the Bader move was cute, but you needed a Stephen Kwan. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. One and 2 is the count. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-0 Nationals. They got a 2-run double from James Wood in the bottom of the 5th. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 1-2, ground ball hit over to first base. Harper has it, digs it up, and goes back to the first base bag and tags it for out number 3. Walker has been really good today. Just 2 earned runs in 6 innings of work, and the Phillies are down 2-0. Okay. I will take a very quick step off. I promise I will be right back in just a few moments. So Cade Cavalli, 6 innings, 7 hits, no runs allowed. And Harrison Bader is coming up as we start off the top of the 7th inning for Philadelphia. On a lighter note, Castellanos did strike out today. Here comes Harrison Bader, and the pitch is taken for a called strike. Castellanos would be in the Breakfast Club for sure. A ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1 is low and outside for a ball. In some ways, I don't know about you, but I do feel like that Casty would be, what's his name from the Breakfast Club? 1-1 pitch. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I feel like Casty would be Andrew. 1-2. That is outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Judd Nelson. Yeah, I could see that too. But no, Harper to me is the perfect Judd Nelson. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Max Kepler. I think Harper's the perfect Judd Nelson. 3-2 pitch, ground ball, and that's hit into the glove of Cade Cavalli. And he runs over to first, tosses it underhanded, and that's in time for out number 1. Here comes Max. Max is 0 for in this game. 0 for 2. Is that Michael Anthony Hall? The pitch to Kepler. Line drive it out to center field. It's caught by Jacob Young. And there is out number 2. I was thinking that would be Trey. I was thinking Trey could be Brian. Nathaniel says, you all right over there? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Are you okay? Why are you asking? I'm looking at my phone. The pitch is in there for a strike. That's to Edmundo Sosa. Sosa's 1 for 2 with a single back in the 3rd. 0-1 pitch. This one is grounded foul over towards the left side. How many pitches does Cavalli have? Cade is 87 pitches. 0-2. That is up high and outside for ball 1. The 1-2 to Sosa. That's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. Hardcore, what's your favorite subject? You probably missed this, but we were talking about our favorite subjects in school. What was your favorite subject? Two balls, 2 strikes. There's Jordan Romano warming up in the Phillies bullpen. Anybody else can answer it, too. 2-2 to Sosa, swing and a miss. And Cavalli has gone 7 shutout innings. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th. Oh, no. No, I'm good. I'm good. So we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Mine was Packoff and Jim. Nice. Cool. Alrighty. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. And if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Simple one today. Okay. Who was the 1980 NLCS MVP? Simple one today. 1980 NLCS MVP. Hardcore says mathematics. Really? See, you would strike me as a history guy. Mathematics, that's pretty cool. Mike Schmidt. Pete Rose. Nope. Definitely not those two. NLCS MVP in 1980. Pete Rose, not Mike Schmidt. Not mathematics. Just kidding. I know that we were talking about school subjects. Carlton. 1980 NLCS MVP. We're talking about NLCS. Mike Schmidt was World Series MVP. It was not Steve Carlton. What's up, BW? Nope. Lazinski. Nope. Here's the pitch to Cruz. There's a foul ball. Tug. Nope. Manny Trio. Correct. Good job. Manny Trio was NLCS MVP. Walker's still pitching. It's 1-1 I think I know, but no guess from me. Hardcore got it. Yep. 1-1 and the pitch. There's a foul ball. Guys, if you love listening to really good baseball play-by-play, please go subscribe to BW. Please go subscribe to his channel. He does a great job, and I love listening to him. You guys should go check him out, too. 1-2 pitch. That is taken down for ball 2. I'm happy to see you on here, my friend. Time is your game on tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th. And the 2-2, ground ball, hit over towards shortstop, picked up by Turner, and he throws it over to first in plenty of time for the first out. Walker has 86 pitches. Your game. Yeah, what time is your game? That series was the best all time. Still have nightmares of Terry Poole and Jose Cruz. Here comes House to the plate. The first pitch, check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. House singled in the 5th. He also scored a run. The pitch, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Line drive caught at second base by Bryson Stott. Got it right in the air. Wasn't really hit too sharply, but he caught it, and there's 2 up, 2 down. Thanks, JJ. Nearly got to call a perfect game last night, and tonight a debut for our outfield prospect, Dylan Beavers. I remember Dylan Beavers. I'm excited that he's going to be making his debut tonight. That's exciting. The ball is 1 strike. And the 0-1 check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. It's funny, like, whenever I think about his last name, Beavers, I always think about Leave It to Beaver. Don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why, but it's just interesting. 1-1 pitch. That's low for ball 2. We watched an episode of Leave It to Beaver in my TV history class. That was like, 4 years ago? 2-1. That's low for ball 3. Jose Ferrer is warming up in the pen for the Nationals. 3-1 pitch, line drive, base hit out to right field. And so Kepler gets it on a hop, throws it back in over towards the infield, and there's a 2-out single. And so we have Rob Thompson, the birthday boy, is going to go out there and make a move. And Taijuan Walker, his day is done. He did good. Just the 2-run double that was allowed to James Wood. That's the difference of this game. Other than that, he did really, really good. Okay. Just tuning on in. The bats are quiet again. Yeah, they have no runs. 7 hits, no runs. And they had opportunities. They shot themselves in the foot. Turner led the game off with a double. Got picked off over at third base. You also had Brandon Marsh get on with a double. And he tried to go over to third base on a ground ball that was hit back over towards the mound. And he got himself out at third base. He tried to be aggressive, but it just didn't work out. And so the Phillies have shot themselves in the foot a couple of times, and they just haven't been able to get out of their own head. It's wild. So the Beaver puns are already out of control, and we already have a Cowser situation. My team is turning into a petting zoo. Dennis the Menace was a better show. Dennis the Menace. I don't know that one. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you guys feel old. I'm sorry. That one I don't know. Anybody watch iCarly? Anybody? I would like to know people that are around my age that grew up with like iCarly. I don't know. Wizards of Waverly Place. The Haunted Hathaways. 6 2/3 for Taijuan Walker. The pitch is in there for a strike. The throw over the second base, that is not in time to get Jacob Young. I loved iCarly. Me too. Loved iCarly. BW says, now I feel old. I'm sorry. I want to know. Like, I don't know. I want to know people that have watched, I don't know, like Billy and Mandy. Or, I don't know, Foster's, oh my gosh. Johnny Test. I mean, Johnny Bravo was really good. The ball is 1 strike. I'm Batman. The ball is 1 strike to James Wood. Romano's pitching, by the way. And the 0-1 is outside for a ball. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, would you rather have Romano facing James Wood or Taijuan Walker? 1-1 pitch, and that's way outside for ball 2. My son has just started watching iCarly, says Sonic. And a couple of months ago, very dated, and her friend is a horrible role model and possibly a criminal. Oof. Man. That sounds dark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jeez. That's awful. 2 balls, 2 strikes to James Wood. And the 2-2 pitch is way inside for ball 3. So the count is full. Abrams waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch to Woods. Swing and a miss. And Jordan Romano gets out of the inning. Wow. Okay. Take that. We're going to the 8th. Phillies are down 2-0. They've been asleep. Ugh. They make you tired. They make you want to go to bed. Wake up! Come on, let's go. Let's bleepin' go. Put those clocks in the chat. It's time to stop a snoozing and get a goozing. Let's go. It's time to get going. Let's go. Let's go. It's wake up time. It's wake up time, baby. Come on. Better alts than ever. Come on. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I'm ready. Bryson Stott is going to lead it off. It'll be Stott, Turner, and Schwarber. Let's go. It was bad. What, my Batman impersonation? I wasn't even trying to impersonate Batman. Maybe I was, but I don't remember. My memory is bad when I'm doing this. I realize I have bad memory. I used to think I had good memory, but I can't remember half the things that I say on here. I can't. It's bad. Jose Ferrer is going to be pitching for the Washington Nationals. Ferrer with a 4.60 ERA, 58 and 2/3 of an inning, 49 strikeouts, 12 walks allowed as well. No, JJ was responding to Larry. Gotcha. No worries. I remember that last night, Larry. I do remember that. The pitch is taken for ball one. The guy got so mad they didn't let the Nats bat in the bottom of the ninth. Why are you here? That was so stupid. Maybe the guy was drunk. I don't know. What a pitch. This one's grounded over towards shortstop. Abrams throws it over to first, and Bell hangs onto the bag. He had to take a step back to make the catch. And so there's out number one. Ferrer throws 2 pitches and gets the first out of the 8th. Oh, boy. Bell actually did a good job at making that catch there. That was not a good throw by CJ. I blocked him. Good. Here's the pitch to Trey Turner. And that is taken for a called strike. So 1 gone in the top of the 8th inning. Turner today 3 for 3. He has actually hit the ball well. He has actually had a good day. And it's not just the dinky singles. 0-1. There's a foul ball. JJ needs a rest. No, I got to wake up. This offense needs to get us fired up. We don't need rest. You can sleep during the week. The ball is 2 strikes. 0-2. That's down for a ball. We need runs. Ferrer on the mound for the Nationals. The 1-2 to Turner. Swing and a miss on a pitch at 99 miles per hour. There is out number 2. I know why he was here, because he had money on the game even though he doesn't know the first thing about baseball. I'm telling you, the sports gambling epidemic is doing untold damage. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber fouls off the first pitch. I haven't even played the cavalry charge today. Have not even played it once. No balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. and time is called on the mound. After the game is done, we will have a post-game show, and you're more than welcome to come on and voice your opinions. Did we get to 200 likes yet? Did we get to 200 likes? We're at 356 people watching. We just got to 6850. I'll take that. We're at 155 on the likes. Let's get to 200. We got it. I'll promise me, 81% of you said that we were going to hit 300. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. 0-1 pitch. That is taken inside for a ball. Let's go. 80% of you are liars. Or just forgot. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. The 1-1 pitch is low for ball 2. Trade Wheeler, fire Rob. Put Kepler in detention. DFA Harper. 2-1 to Kyle. That's outside for ball 3. So the count is 3-1. Schwarber steps out of the box. Three-one pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the first base side. Ferrer has it, throws it over to first, and the inning is over. 8 shutout innings for the Nationals pitching staff, and we are going to the bottom of the 8th. 2-0 Washington. What's up, everybody? Just thought that would be funny. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for all the Phillies, all the Sixers, all the Eagles games. We also do Sunday Night Baseball, and we do a lot of other baseball coverage, including one of my favorite things in the entire world right now, and that is MLB Diamond Zone. What is Diamond Zone, JJ? It's basically Red Zone. It's NFL Red Zone for Major League Baseball. How does that work? I watch like 6 different games at once. I have a couple on the iPad, a couple on the computer, a couple on my old computer, and then one on the TV, or however many games are on, and we just go through all the big moments, and we try not to miss any big-time moment when the baseball day is going on. We streamed for 3.5 hours yesterday, so we started at 10, and we went all the way till the final pitch of the final game, and it was cool. I do that a lot on here, and it's really awesome. Here's the pitch from Max Lazar. That's taken for a strike. The pitch. This one's a foul ball. Nobody else saw me leave. The ball is 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th inning. I guess that shows how many people pay attention. 0-2 pitch. Line drive. Hit out to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So it takes a bounce in front of Max Kepler. And there's a leadoff single in the bottom of the 8th inning. when we go to the ninth inning, I wonder if he is on. Maybe we should go say hi. I'm wondering if he's on. Maybe we could go say hi to him. I don't know. Bottom of the eighth, a runner on over at first. That is C.J. Abrams. I saw you leave, but I knew you were coming back. Michael and I saw it. Oh, I know you guys saw it. 1 ball, no strikes. I needed a moment. I needed to gather my thoughts. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bell. Fly ball. This one's hit out over towards second base, and the catch is made by Sosa, and the throw over to first is not in time. They had a very weird camera angle from right behind home plate. That thing was a bullet. Sosa did catch it, and then threw it back over to first. It was not in time. Weird. That was a nice play. That was a very nice play, but not a traditional cut, if you will. JJ was lost for a moment. Just like on that play. Lazar with a pickoff move, and Abrams is out at first base. Nice. Abrams got caught sleeping over at first, and Lazar had an excellent pickoff move to get him out. And there is out number 2. That was beautiful. I mean, he made it look so deceptive, and he threw it so quickly, and Harper and him were on the same page. Let me be clear. 1 ball, no strikes. That's to Riley Adams. And Lazar throws a knuckle curve, and that is in there for a called strike. Stupid ad interrupted JJ's pickoff call. You can go back to it. But yeah, in real time, that's annoying. 1-1. There's a foul ball. I get that. That is annoying. 1-2 on the way. Fly ball. This one's hit out over towards center field. Bader is room. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. We're going to the 9th inning. Last chance for Philadelphia. Harper, JT, and Marsh are coming up for the Phillies. Got a lot to say after this. We'll be taking phone calls. And we'll talk about this game. 610-314-0844 is how you call on in to the Phillies postgame show. 1 more inning. That's it. 1 more inning. We'll see what they do. You'll hear all my thoughts. JJ, aren't you mad? JJ, aren't you feeling some type of emotion? Oh, you'll hear. That's why you guys stay on for the postgame show. Ray's live. Cool. Oh, they're doing the streamer games today. That's why. It's crazy. I'm getting all these recommended videos now about prank calls to Mike Francesca. It's weird. I mean, I know I said I started watching some yesterday, but even still. Oh, I wanted to see if oh, okay, we'll have to rate him tomorrow. Okay, we'll do that. We'll rate him tomorrow. They will fall flat on their face as usual. Come on, man. Really hope that they score 3 in this inning. Harper let me down today big time, says Jason. I mean, his day's not done, but so far has not looked good. 2-0. Ferrer is still going to pitch in the 9th inning. Remember, they got rid of, they traded away Kyle Finnegan to the Tigers. Here comes Bryce Harper, and the first pitch is a sinker that's in there at 97 miles per hour on the gun. Cole Henry is warming up in the pen for the Nationals. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to first base. Bell has it, flips it over to Ferrer, and there is out number 1. 2 outs to go in this 9th inning. Listen to this tweet. Over their last 6 games, the Phillies have scored in 5 of 51 innings. I don't think that's a good recipe for consistent success. That's Rob from Chester, PA. Shout out to him. Here comes JT. First pitch to JT, swing and a miss. Got a change up there. What time do the Orioles play? They're on at 7:10. No balls, 1 strike to Rio Muto. Here's the 0-1. It's outside for a ball. One pitch. There's a foul ball. Crazy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 9th. The 1-2 pitch to JT. That is way outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to JT. And the 2-2 on the way. And that is inside for ball 3. That was a good pitch. Ferrer with the payoff pitch to JT. There's a line drive, base hit out to left field. And so the tying run's going to come on up. Wood actually misjudges it. It gets by him. And so JT is going to go on over to second base. That was a ground ball hit over to Wood. Yeah, it was a line drive that was hit over to Wood. He had to backhand it on a hop, and it just got on by him. And JT is now over at second base. It's weird. Kind of reminds you of the play that the Yankees outfielder made a couple of weeks ago when he just misjudged a typical grounder and just couldn't make the play. Here's the pitch to Marsh. Ground ball. It's hit over towards shortstop. Abrams has it. Throws it over to first, and there is out number 2. So the Phillies are down to their final outs. 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. And Harrison Bader is coming on up. The difference of the ball game, a 2-run double from James Wood. That's it. First pitch to Bader, outside for ball 1. You'll hear all my thoughts after this game is done. 1 ball, no strikes to Harrison Bader. The 1-0 pitch on the way is taken for a called strike at 99 miles per hour. The pitch to Bader, swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Phillies down to their final strike. The 1-2 debater, swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. The Phillies get shut out 2-0 as the final score. The Nationals are up in the series 2-1. A 2-0 finish for the Washington Nationals. And this is just one of those games where you just put it in the garbage can and you move on to the next one. Cade Cavalli today, 7 innings, 7 hits allowed, no runs, 5 strikeouts, 90 pitches, 63 strikes, and the Phillies just could not solve him. They could not solve him, and they had plenty of opportunities to do so. Taijuan Walker pitched really well, just give up the 2-run double, and that was the difference of the game. That was to James Wood. But Phillies lay an egg today, and hopefully they come out tomorrow playing better baseball. But they've lost the first 2 of the first 3 games of this series. So they're going to try to hope for a split tomorrow afternoon. And the game will be at 11:35 a.m. Eastern Time. That's when it'll be. All right. If you guys are going to leave, that's fine. But if you're not going to leave, we have a post-game show. And we will be sure to talk more about this and go more in-depth with what ended up going wrong today. Voice out your frustrations. Let us know how you feel. And we'll break it all down when we do return. Overall, though, not a good day. I mean, when you put up no runs, it's not a good day. It's just not. It's not a good day. So, but you'll hear more of an in-depth analysis from me. You'll get more of a monologue, and then we'll take phone calls. All right? I hope to see you guys soon. And, yeah, don't go anywhere.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
That was pathetic. That was terrible. Oh, that was awful. That was pretty disgusting, really, if you were to ask me about that. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Here's the bottom line, okay? You can't put up no runs against the Washington Nationals. It's just plain and simple. You can't put up no runs against the Washington Nationals. It might sound like I'm saying that this is the end of the world. It's not. It's not. This team is in first place in the NL East, okay? But at the same time, you just can't put up no runs against the Washington Nationals. You got shut out. You got shut out by Washington. That is unacceptable. With the payroll that this team has, you can't get shut out by the Nationals. You can't do that. Here's what you have to understand about Philadelphia sports fans, for those of you that don't know. We see that this team, well, we can argue about this, but this team had expectations to go to a World Series and compete for a title. A lot of us might not see them as a World Series team. Some of us do. And we're on the fence about that. But the bottom line is that when you have expectations, when you get paid a big contract, with great power comes great responsibility. And this is where Philly fans get really frustrated, because when someone like Bryce Harper is getting paid millions and millions of dollars to play this sport, and he comes out so flat today, and it's not just Bryce, there's other people too that did not have good days today either. But the fans expect you to go out there and give it your A-plus effort, especially against a team like the Nationals. It's a blue-collar mentality type of a city. And if you're not going to perform for them, that's why you hear the boos. It's plain and simple. You got to give it your best. You got to go out there and try hard. I didn't see a lot of effort today from this team, if I'm being really honest with myself. Let's start off the ball game, shall we? Trey Turner gets on with a double, and then what do you know? He goes a little bit early. Actually, not a little bit early. He goes way too early over to third base and gets picked off. He gets picked off over at third base, and that is called shooting yourself in the foot. Can we blame Dusty Wathan on the base running miscues? Yes. But ultimately, the guy that was out at third base was Trey Turner. You're a veteran. You got to play better. You got to do better. And we've seen these mistakes happen over and over again. That's unacceptable. Brandon Marsh, he's over at second base, gets himself on with a double. Okay? And who's the guy that grounded out? Harrison Bader. Or was it Max? It was Bader that hit a ground ball back over towards the mound. And then Cavalli did make a good play. And Marsh was out over at third. But Brandon Marsh needs to be smart. And he needs to go a little bit earlier there. That's just me. You can't make a base running mistake like that. You can't get yourself out at third base. You can't do that. You're shooting yourself in the foot. when you do those types of things. It's a shame because I love this team. We all love this team. And these are the types of games that get us really annoyed. It bothers us because we see great stretches that this team put on, like last week against the Texas Rangers. They swept the Texas Rangers. But now you lose 2 out of 3 to the Nationals. You only had 1 good inning against the Cincinnati Reds throughout that whole entire series, and that was all with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Other than that, it's been nothing. That's the frustrating thing about this. It's plain and simple. If you're not executing and you have a very high payroll of an offense that's just not getting it done, and it's being carried by one guy, and that's Kyle Schwarber, that's a recipe for a disaster. And how can we, as fans and as people that even cover the team, how do we trust you? How do we build that trust? Now, you might be saying, Jason, well, this is also a part of baseball. They're still in first place. They've shown you inconsistencies for a while. We've seen that happen for a very long time. We've seen Bryson Stott not make smart plays. We've seen Kepler make boneheaded decisions. And while this does happen across the league and across other teams, the goal is to win a World Series. That's the goal. That's the goal. You want to win a World Series ultimately at the end of the day. And it doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're especially playing against a team that is just incompetent right now with the Washington Nationals, how on earth are you not going to put up 1 run against Kate Cavalli? It's inexcusable. There's no reason why that should have happened today. You can make all the excuses that you want. Shadows, weather, limited batting practice. The other day I heard, that they got in there late because they were traveling from Cincinnati and there was a late game. You can make all the excuses you want in the world. But if you're a team that says we're a World Series contender, that's not acting like one. You're not doing that there. That's not professional. And that annoys me, and that should definitely bother some of you guys too. If it doesn't, I don't know what you're watching. Not saying that you should blast this team and you should be angry and say that this team is basically done, like they're not going to the playoffs. All hope is lost. There's a difference. But you can't be happy with what they've done in this series, and really specifically over their last 5 games. I will get to your phone calls. Don't you worry. We'll have conversations. We'll talk more about this, and you guys can come on and give me your thoughts. But there's no excuse. There's no excuse whatsoever. I can hear what Rob is going to say after the game. We just got to show up tomorrow. We got to be better. And that only gets you so far. It does. It's sad. My favorite stat, runners in scoring position, 0 for 7. That's simply not good enough. Kepler grounded into that double play. That was awful. That made me so mad when Kepler grounded into that double play. I think it was in the 7th inning. Looking it up right now. Oh, that's when Kepler lined out to center. That also made me mad too. It was in the 4th. So JT gets on with a single. Marsh actually hit a bullet out to right. Unfortunately, it was just right at the right fielder. And then Bader singled. And then Kepler, on the second pitch, grounds on into a double play. Cade is good stuff. I've watched Cade. I've seen him up close. He has good stuff. But to not scratch a run against him. This guy is a rookie. This guy has not had a lot of success right now. Today, he looked like he was Paul Skeens out there. Maybe not Paul Skeens, because Paul Skeens would get strikeouts, but he looked like he was maybe Derek Lowe, or just a guy that was just toying with you that gets a lot of ground ball outs. Not a strikeout dominant pitcher, but a guy that just knows how to feasel his way out of innings. And that to me is unacceptable. And again, you call yourself a contender, you need to find a way to win this game. At least put up a run. At least put up a run. But yeah, we rock with you when things are going really, really well, and we're there. And we love watching great baseball. But if you're not going to play good baseball, you're going to hear it. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that fourth inning frustrated me. Everybody's going to talk about the pitch that Taijuan Walker made. Okay, so here's the bottom line about Taijuan Walker. Taijuan Walker, to his credit, has really turned his career around as a Philadelphia Philly. I'm sure that if we go back to the tapes, all of us in June of last year would say, you got to get rid of him. At this point, he's a minus. We all said that. And if you didn't say that, you're 99.9% lying to yourself. Because that guy's ERA was just skyrocketing every single time he was out there on the mound. And it was really frustrating to watch him. Even during spring training this year, I'm watching him and I'm like, how's he not gone? What do they see in this guy? And I brought up the point today. And it's not a slap in the face to Walker. It's actually to give him credit. But right now, in the month of August, because this is a what have you done for me lately type of a league, that's how it goes. Taijuan Walker is your second best starting pitcher. Let me say that again. He's your second best starting pitcher. He ate you innings today. He did his job. Unfortunately, when he had that rough inning, and we look at that, we'll do that right now. Bottom of the fifth. Cruz walks. And then House gets on with a single out over towards right field. The pitch that he threw to James Wood, sometimes you just got to tip your cap to a good hitter like James Wood. And guess what? He was fighting off pitches. He was locked in at the plate. Did not go after the cutter on the third pitch. Took another cutter on the fifth pitch and worked up the count to be a full count. Then he fouled off a couple pitches, and then he knew that a splitter was coming, capitalized on the mistake, and that was the difference. For that to be the difference of this game is what is bothersome. Your offense basically wanted to say, Taijuan, we need you to be perfect out there. And that is unacceptable. Because your pitcher's going to let up a couple runs. That's just the nature of the game. And it really wasn't like that was such an egregious at-bat. James Wood worked up the pitch count there. And you work up the pitch count to see if a pitcher's going to make a mistake. And Walker did make the mistake. He did. But James Wood had that at-bat. And he worked his way up, and he got his pitch. But for that to be the difference, that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me. Unacceptable. And you got to shake it off and move on to the next one. I think I actually got everything out today. But I'm sure that you guys have a lot of thoughts too. Some of it might actually be positive. Some of you might be thinking, JJ, we're still in first place. Like, what's the problem? I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love for you to come on here and talk to me, even if you disagree. I would love to hear your points. 610-314-0844. In the meantime, we're going to be taking some text messages. We're opening up the phone lines, though. How are you feeling after this Phillies game today? What's going through your mind? Let us know down below. Let's read some text messages. Yeah. I've been telling y'all this team is frauds all year, and it's embarrassing. Okay, so now this is where I have to sort of go to the other side of things. This team is also in first place, too. And they've had some great wins. They've had some terrible losses this year. They have had some great wins. So to say that they're frauds throughout the whole season, I understand like where you're coming from, but I think that frauds are I think that's a little bit harsh of a word. I do. We're going to be taking our first phone call. What's going on, my friend? You are on Play-by-Play with JJ. What's going on?
Jason, how you doing, my friend?
Sean, how are you doing?
Well, I know this. That performance made that Eagles game earlier look like must-see TV. I can tell you that. I mean, that was coma-inducing stuff from your fighting Phils.
Yep.
Woo!
How about that? That's how you rally the troops, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading the comments about how, losing the series to Washington is unacceptable. That's true, but I'd say that about splitting the series against Washington. Even if you win tomorrow,
yeah,
that's unacceptable.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're getting held in check by basically minor leaguers and bullpen scrubs in Washington. But, I can sit here and belabor it, Jason. I mean, this isn't hard to figure out.
No.
I'll say this, two things. Number one, what's that phrase, the sins of the past, kind of rue the day currently? I mean, when this team, after the Arizona collapse a couple years ago, rolled back the same lineup, and they've done it in subsequent years now. I mean, why are we sitting here surprised at what's going on? I mean, this is basically the same cast of characters you've had, short of Max Kepler and now Harrison Bader. So why would we expect a different result from this offense?
It's funny that you bring that up because I feel like that we could have the same cast of guys, but what bothers me more, or maybe just as much, is everything's the same from the coaching staff as well. So how come if they decided to bring back the whole entire cast of guys, and I agree that there definitely should have been moves, and this whole Brandon Marsh versus Yohan Rojas thing that's been going on for years and years, the whole battle for that is just annoying. I'm not even talking about the top guns like Nick Castellanos. I'm not even talking about Trey Turner. I'm not even talking about those guys, but just from the guys that are supposed to give you depth, like those types of things. I've been watching these battles for years and years, and that's what's really frustrating to me, along with bringing back Kevin Long and along with bringing back everybody else on the coaching staff. Something has to be changed, and your president of baseball ops just didn't do that. And that to me is what's really frustrating, because we can blame the offense, and I get what you're saying. We can talk about when it comes to bringing back this whole thing, it still is a pig at the end of the day. But even if you wanted to carve the pig, you're still bringing everything back, and you're not changing a single thing. just to carve the
Well,
pig. You know?
Well, I gotta be honest with you.
Go for it.
We can talk about personnel, manager, etc., coaches, and all that's true. But I'll say this.
Go for it.
I think this team, more than anything, needs a philosophical change. Simply put,
yes.
I don't understand how this team plays offensive baseball.
No.
I mean, you mentioned that James Wood at bat that won the game for Washington. When was the last time you saw a Phillies hitter do that at the plate? Foul off pitches, battle an account, and then get a pitch to his liking and punish the opposition. That would be never.
Yeah.
I mean, the swing hard, hope you hit it offense doesn't work.
The last time that I remember that was when Kyle Schwarber hit that 3-run homer against the Blue Jays a couple of years ago. But it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. And I have this argument with other people that, well, it's all about power. Power rules the day in today's MLB. Maybe it does, but to me, exactly. come postseason, I think the same things that won games 30 years ago win them today. If you don't move runners over, if you don't cash guys in from third base with less than 2 out, with sac flies and ground balls up the middle, you're not winning anything. And that, to me, has to change. You have to change the way you approach your offense because right now, this team can't hit off a tape.
I agree. I 1,000% agree with you. So, Sean, thank you so much for calling on in all the time. I love listening to your takes. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better, Sean. Could not have even said it any better.
I'm going to watch more Dorian Thompson-Robinson fumble interception highlights and amuse myself because this was tough as it is. But thank you for your time, sir. Have a good night.
You too. You too. You're the man, Sean. Dude, shout out to him. I really couldn't have said it any better. It's plain and simple. You put up no runs today against a Washington Nationals team that's now 23 games under 500. You lost two of three so far to them. Yeah, that's not what a World Series team does. It's not what a team that has World Series aspirations does. No. Unacceptable. Marco is correct. You're absolutely right, JJ. Yeah. And Tony, thank you for the super chat. I should have started that off. It was just really bad timing because I didn't get the notification until I just went into a break. But yes, thank you very, very much for the $20 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate that. Harper's so average. But yeah. That's really how it goes. What else do we have on here? It's not that they lost. It's how that they are losing. Right. It's the structure. Right. They're not even battling. They're not even grinding out at bats. They're not making the pitcher work. They're shooting themselves in the foot, and they go out there with no plan whatsoever. The plan is just to swing for power all the time. That's unacceptable. That's what the plan is. Let's just try to swing for the fences every single time. We got another person calling on into the show. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
This one hurt again today.
Scott, what's up, Scott?
Hey, not much. I just before I get into anything else, I want to ask.
Go for it.
How many hits did the Phillies have today that they couldn't capitalize on?
Phillies had 8 hits today. 8 hits.
Oh, my God.
8 hits. And you know what's even crazier? Cade Cavalli allowed no walks.
None?
No walks.
Okay. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to ask this as well.
Go for it.
What is your favorite player of all time and currently?
My favorite all-time player that I got to watch, I would say, is Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard is my favorite player that I got to watch.
My dad had listened to him a lot.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's really cool. Yeah, I loved Ryan Howard. I was also a fan of Doc Holliday, but you know, I didn't get to watch Mike Schmidt, so I can't really say that. But I have a lot of respect for Mike Schmidt, of course. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Dad's mentioned him too.
That's cool. But no, what did you want to say about this loss?
I mean, not capitalizing on all the hits that we had, crazy.
Brutal.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, here's my question to you. Do you think that it's a coaching problem, or do you think that it's just like Bryce Harper has to be better? Trey Turner, even though he had 3 hits today, overall, like the players themselves have to be held accountable and they have to be better. Where do you stand on that?
Yeah, I mean, heck, Harper has been in a real slump lately.
Yes. I agree with that.
I mean, come on.
It's brutal. It's absolutely insane. And if they lose the series tomorrow, then we're going to have problems. We really are. There's going to be problems.
And we have the Mariners coming up on Monday.
Yep, the Mariners. Yeah. We got to show up and play against them. We really do. So,
I mean, when's the last time we have been when we were at home?
It's been 2 weeks. I mean, this was a 10-game road trip, so it's been a little bit of time. So,
I mean, I don't like being on the road. I just don't.
No, yeah, I don't think anybody likes being on the road. I mean, some players do, but I mean, they'd probably rather be at home. So I agree with that. Scott, always great to talk to you, my friend. I got to keep the line moving, but you're the man. You're the man, Scott.
All right. Hey, and I wanted to say one more thing really quickly.
Go right ahead.
I am doing my fantasy football draft tomorrow with my dad.
Nice. Very cool. Dude, I wish you good luck with that.
I'll try to call you afterward, maybe.
All right, sounds good. All right, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Bye-bye.
All right, love you, man.
Have a good rest of your night.
You too.
Bye.
Great phone call. Yeah, just a bad one. Just a bad one tonight. I think that's all the phone calls I'm going to take today. I think that 2 is good enough for me. Can't even say Kyle as of late 1 homer in the last how many at bats doesn't really matter. No, it's the team. It's the whole team. Turner did have 3 hits today, and he did good, but the whole team failed. So that's what I can't stand. 15-day IL for Wheeler doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I'm happy that you said that. I'll look more into it. But yeah, you need Sosa over at third base. You better turn your volume up because Rob is a mumbler. My volume, I think, is pretty high, isn't it? Yeah. All right. I love you all. I'm done. All right. Lala Tov. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.